Hi there, my name is Becky Scott. I am a fitness instructor working in Essex, and I'm here to tell you a little bit about me and the work that I do. I currently run my own company, Misfits Workout, and we offer dance-based exercise for people who don't feel at home in the gym. And I also work for a not-for-profit organisation where I'm a director called Fitness Professionals Against Weight Stigma. And that does exactly what it says on the tin. It is an organisation that offers training and a community for fitness professionals who are working in a weight neutral way. I kind of fell into this work really through opportunities that came my way and through a kind of drive to bring about change in the fitness industry. I have been exercising on and off my whole life. I was put off of exercise when I was at school and told really that it wasn't meant for people like me, or I don't know if I was told it or if that's how I was led to believe, but being somebody in a bigger body, I kind of felt like dancing and exercise was meant for other people and not for me. And I felt ashamed in fitness spaces. Over the years, as my confidence in myself has grown and I've learnt more about diet culture and how damaging that can be for our self-esteem and for our bodies, I've begun to realise that actually I really enjoy exercise, and I started to blog about my experiences attending gyms and that kind of thing, which led me to become a This Girl Can ambassador for Essex. Under Active Essex, which is part of Essex County Council, and worked to promote women in exercise more generally. And through working with Active Essex and the This Girl Can Ambassador campaign, I was able to access some funding that then allowed me to train as a fitness instructor. And I felt that I would have really benefited from having a fitness instructor that looked like me and understood how my body moved. And I thought that maybe there was a chance other people would feel the same. And it turns out I was right. There are lots of people who want to move their bodies and feel intimidated or ashamed from going to the gym, or they are actually intimidated and ashamed by the people who are in those gym spaces. It's quite an elitist sort of environment. So I trained as a fitness instructor and began doing my classes in Colchester, and then as the pandemic hit, I was asked by the people who were attending if I would be able to offer those classes online, and I did. Once we'd sort of worked out the camera angles and how the music would work and those kinds of things, I then opened my doors to people who were outside of Colchester, outside of Essex, and began to develop a bit of a following from further afield. And now, nearly 2 years down the line, some of those people are still attending regularly while we're now back in the halls. I take my little tripod with me and they join me and dance with us every week. So it's created a real community of people who want to move their bodies, enjoy exercising, without a lot of that extra burden that we get from trying to navigate fitness spaces in bigger bodies, or with low confidence, or with injuries, or some sort of limit to our movement. So you can come to my class and not jump at all. You can come to our class and take a rest in the middle of the class if you need to, without feeling embarrassed, because other people are likely to be doing the same if they need to. So that's a really long-winded bit about what I do. So as a child, what did I want to be when I grew up? Well, I always wanted to be a teacher. I really wanted to help people, and I guess when you're growing up, teachers are the people that you see helping you. I didn't ever become a teacher, but I use a lot of those teaching skills in delivering training for FPAWS, Fitness Professionals Against Weight Stigma. And in my classes, instructing and leading people were using those same skills, just in a slightly different way that I didn't really think would be possible for me. So I've talked a little bit about how I fell into this career, and it really is to bring about a change. Like, I was seeing the same kinds of people represented that were selling the same kind of products, and I wanted to show that there was a different way of doing things, and that fitness is for all bodies and for everyone, and that we can move and feel the benefits of that, even if the outside of our body stays pretty much the same as it was to begin with. I don't necessarily think that I faced any obstacles as a woman necessarily any more than anyone else. I think trying to navigate the fitness industry as a plus size woman adds its own level of complexity and difficulties, because a lot of people in an industry where your body is your CV and people expect you to be able to say, if you come and work with me, you're going to look like me. Not everybody wants to work with someone who looks the way that I look. And that has been more of a challenge, allowing people to take me seriously as a fitness professional. My qualification is just as valid as anyone else's, but people don't always see past the way that I look. They don't look at the quality of what I'm teaching or the way I make people feel in those spaces. And that is the real loss, really, that I think needs to be overcome. And that's why I'm passionate about the work that I do. What changes would I like to see? I mean, I think I've already kind of covered some of that. I want to see change to the fitness industry. I want there to be more variety. I want people to feel confident that if they go to a fitness space that they will feel welcomed and that they will belong, and that they will be able to join in at a level that works for them and push their comfort zone at a level that works for them, that they won't be made to feel ashamed for moving their bodies in fitness spaces. What advice would I give for somebody wanting to enter the fitness industry? Well, I think there needs to be a lot more diversity in the fitness industry. So I would particularly welcome anybody who is looking to join the industry who is in a bigger body or has a disability or an understanding of a particular health condition. Because when you've lived it and experienced it, you can share that with others. It doesn't mean that you can't be a really good instructor if you haven't got the same disability or the same health condition. But an empathy for those challenges can be really, really powerful. In terms of my future goals, so we set up the not-for-profit Fitness Professionals Against Weight Stigma this year, and currently me and the other two directors are working as volunteers. My goal would be that by this time next year that the three of us can be paid a day a week for our time that we put into that. I feel really passionate about the work that we do, and I'd like us to be able to have accredited training, and I'd like that to be drawing an income that allows us to have a wage. So getting paid, like that's the dream. So in terms of support from Essex County Council, currently I'm a sole trader, so I'm not accessing any particular support, and I've been able to work through COVID, so that's not been a problem. But I did start off working or volunteering as an ambassador, and the This Girl Can campaign has been really kind of like prevalent in the work that I've done so far. I'm also now a This Girl Can classes instructor. So the support of Active Essex at the very beginning, who saw something in me and allowed me to be an ambassador, has been a really big part of my journey, and I'm very grateful for that. So I think that's all I need to tell you. This is me as a ambitious woman in Essex. Certainly a talkative woman in Essex, but there's nothing wrong with that. If you want to find me, my website is misfitsworkout.co.uk. That's misfits with a double S. And if you're a fitness professional and you're interested in accessing some training or understanding a little bit more about weight stigma and working in a weight neutral way, you can find us at againstweightstigma.com. Thanks very much. Bye.